Hello, today we're going to learn about the nth term of a linear sequence. The goals of our lesson for today is to find the formula for the nth term of a linear sequence and then use the formula to find missing terms in a linear sequence. So basically a linear sequence, let's start with the definition of the linear sequence. Okay, is a sequence in which the difference between one term and the next is always the same. Okay, so a sequence which the difference between one term and the next is always the same. Okay, so it's a linear sequence if the difference between the terms, the consecutive terms, are the same. So if we look at an example, the sequence 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, dot, dot, dot. Okay, so as you can see there, the difference between the terms is actually 3. So 5 minus 2 is actually 3, 8 minus 5 is 3, 11 minus 8 is 3, 14 minus 11 is 3. So the difference is 3. And so this is a linear sequence then. And the nth term, in this case, I'm just going to give it to you, okay, is given by the formula 3n minus 1. So if I'm going to predict what the next number is in the sequence, I just basically need to, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the sixth term is going to be 14 plus 3, right? That would be 17. Okay. Now, the question will be, how are you going to solve for the 18th term? Okay. So how are you going to do that? You use the formula for the nth term. So to find the 18th term, okay, just take note that we did this exercise in the previous video, previous lesson. So you just do, if the formula is 3n minus 1 for the nth term and you're looking for the 18th term, then n is equal to 18. So you can just say n sub 18 for the 18th term is 3 times 18 minus 1. 3 times 18 is 54 minus 1 is equal to 53, and that is our 18th term. Now the goal for today is to come up with this formula. How are we gonna find out what this formula is if we are given a sequence? And so the pattern for the nth term is always the same. Okay, it's always in the form an plus b, an plus b, at least for a linear sequence. Okay, where a, okay, which is the coefficient of n, is the difference between each term. Okay, consecutive terms. And then b, on the other hand, is the difference between the first term and a. Okay, so in our example earlier, we have 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. Okay, so the difference between the terms, consecutive terms, is 3. So we say that a is equal to 3. Okay, and then the difference between a and the first term, okay, so it will become, so b is actually just n sub 1 minus a, okay, or the first term. And that is equal to negative 1, because that's going to be 2 minus 3, this is negative 1. And so therefore, following the pattern that we have, we say that it's an plus b. We follow the pattern an plus b. The nth term then of our linear sequence is 3n, minus, just write that, 3n minus 1. That's how we came up with that formula for the nth term. Once again, feel free to pause the video so you can write notes, okay? Now let's try another example. Let's look at the sequence 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Okay, so find the nth term. So if we're looking for the nth term, we're basically looking for the formula, okay, for the rule. Now, so you need so it's going to be an plus b. So you need to look for a first. A is going to be the difference between the terms. And as you can see here, the difference between the terms is 2, right? So it increases by 2. So a is equal to 2. Now you're going to look for b. B is equal to n sub 1 minus a. And in this case, it's going to be 5, the first term, minus 2. So it's 3. Therefore, our nth term is nth term is 2n plus 3. Let's try another example. I'm running out of pages, but hopefully this will work. Okay. Let's have 5, 12, 19, 26, and 33. So let's divide this question into 2. So find the nth term, and then find the 50th term. So once again, we need to work with letter A first, okay, to find the 50th term. It's going to be easier if we have the formula for the rule. So again, it's an plus b. So a is the difference between the terms. So 5, 12, so up to 19, 19 to 26, 26 to 33. So a is equal to 7. And then b is the first term minus a. So it's going to be 5 minus 7, which is negative 2. So our nth term is 7n minus 2. And then we use that to find the 50th term. The 50th term will be, so n sub 50 is equal to 7 times, instead of n, we use 50 instead. 7 times 50 minus 2, that would be 350 minus 2. And so the 50th term is 348. And that's how you answer a problem like that. Now, for your seat work, I'm going to leave questions here, and then after a while, I will write the answers. But I want you to pause the video so you can work on it on your own and then write your complete workings in your notebooks. Okay, so what I want you to do is to look for the nth term and the next two terms. That's not that bad. Okay, so please pause the video for now and then work on the questions. Right, so I hope you paused the video, and now I'm gonna write down the correct answer. So please mark your work. So for this one, it's gonna be 2n plus 1, and the next two term is 13 and 15. It goes up by 2. And then the next one is 4n plus 1, and it's 25 and 29. The next one is 5n plus 3, and it's 33 and 38. And then the last one is 6n minus 4, gives you 32 and 38. And I hope you have complete notes and you've learned something. Please watch your MathsWatch account and see, or my iMaths, and see assigned work there. Thank you.